What's up, everyone? This is Goldilocks, former TNA backstage interviewer, manager, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Thanks for being here.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 346 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. And with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. Dallas, it's another week of Impact Wrestling, TNA Impact, on a Thursday night. You're listening to it on a Saturday, right? No, Tuesday.
Nope,
Saturday?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday night, morning, whatever, and we're here with the... Did I not click on the button, right? Right here. No. What is going on? Oh, gee. Okay. February 21st.
That's right.
Of Impact. We're crushing here, guys. Where tonight, coming off of Valentine's Day, where AJ Styles and Karen Angle are seemingly married now. Coming into this week's episode, the TNA World Champion Kurt Angle will be able to let out some aggression as he's in action against Booker T, who is also got some pent-up aggression because of Robert Roode breaking his wife's jaw, and he has not been able to really get much revenge on him, although they did wrestle it against all odds, but that was a double count out. Doesn't really count. So Dallas, heading into this week's episode, this week's Impact, what's going to happen? Is AJ and Karen Angle, are they going to be a TNA couple of the late 2000s or what?
Oh, of course, it's Mr. and Mrs. Karen Styles.
The
Prince
sound good.
No, it sounds awful. The Prince is now a king, and Karen is his queen, and I can't imagine this is going to end well for AJ at all. Nor do I think it's going to actually be much of a thing for a while. Although Karen really seems to like AJ Styles, like a lot. She kisses up on him more than a married man should be kissing someone on television, probably. So he's got that going for him.
Yeah, but does she really like him, or is it just he's an easy target?
He's an easy target for sure. For sure.
That's what I'm thinking.
But that's not stopping her. I mean, Styles, look at him. He's a prince. He's looking good. He's got short hair. He's a man of God. What's there not to like?
True.
He's a 3-time former World Heavyweight Champion. He's probably held the X Division Championship about 7 times already. I'm not 100%.
He's a Grand Slam champion. He was a Grand Slam champion within a year of the existence of TNA, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Which is wild. Wild.
It's pretty. Yeah, it had to have been. It was pretty close within the year.
Well, you got to remember, he won the tag team titles and the X Division titles, a week apart?
That was within the first 6 weeks of the company. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that, and then he won the world title by the next year. So yeah.
Right. I think it was shortly after the Jarrett Raven deal.
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, well, good for him, and we'll see what happens with the wedding here, or the fallout of the wedding. Now, Bob, before we do a quick rundown of the card from last week, I actually have some follow-up from the show right before Against All Odds, and it's because it was in a different Observer newsletter. It's just the ratings. I just want to mention it briefly before we talk about the ratings for this show so I don't mix them up. And so the TNA Impact on February 7th did a 1.11 rating and 1.6 million viewers. And the show did a 0.82 in males 18 to 34 and a 1.06 in males 35 to 49. Once again, the show opened with a super strong quarter coming out of CSI, doing a 1.29, which was the final quarter of CSI was a 2.0. This time, the women weren't a rating bonanza, as he says, as Kong versus Brooks lost 245,000 viewers, which is a huge for TNA because it was just 1 in 7 viewers. Then Kaz versus Black Rain in that Rat on a Pole match, and Johnny Devine versus Homicide for the X Division title gained 14,000 viewers. The Joe contract signing lost 101,000 viewers. Curryman and Shark Boy against Lance Hoyt and Jimmy Rave gained 202,000 viewers. Styles vs. Tiger Mask lost 101,000 viewers. And then Christian Angle in ring with Tomko lost 145,000 viewers. And that was pretty much the end of the show and was down to a 0.93 quarter. And then Christian vs. Macias in the main event gained 130,000 viewers. So kind of all over the place, really, for that show.
Well, clearly Shark Boy is he's a draw.
I mean, there you go. Say less.
That's all we need to know.
So as far as the February 14th episode, here's what we saw, and then I got the ratings for you after. I don't have the quarter breakdowns for this one, but you can't have everything. Brother Devon defeated Curryman and Shark Boy in 3 minutes and 37 seconds in a 2-on-1 handicap match, and that was because Brother Ray weighed too much, so he was unable to compete. So he was not allowed to be in the match. After that, we saw Scott Steiner defeat Petey Williams in 5 minutes, 7 seconds. And we have the name of his new associate there. Raka Khan was ringside for Scott Steiner. Then AJ Styles and Tomko defeated Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe in 8 minutes, 40 seconds in a non-title tag team match. Then we saw Rellik defeat Eric Young in 2 minutes after Eric Young was scared the entire show that he was going to eat his brains and rip out his heart and all sorts of other things that he was saying in backstage segments. And then we saw Homicide defeat Chris Sabin and Jimmy Rave in a 3-way match, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. And there were, were they NASCAR guys? It was NASCAR, right? Because Hermie was back. Juan Pablo Montoya was ringside with Homicide and LAX. And Reed Sorensen was ringside with Chris Sabin, or with Alex Shelley for Chris Sabin.
That's right. I had looked it up, the records, and the Reed guy was not so good, and the other guy was all right.
And then in the main event, Awesome Kong defeated ODB in a non-title street fight in 7 minutes and 40 seconds. So that was all the matches that we saw taking place on the show, and that episode did a 1.08 rating and 1.5 million viewers. The show did a 0.68 in males 18 to 34 and a 0.88 in males 35 to 49. Now, it is noted here in the Observer that there's a definite disappointment with the wedding show ratings, since wrestling weddings always draw. But Dave notes, WWE weddings were never thrown together at the last minute, but were the culmination of weeks and weeks of build-up. Plus, they announced it on a pay-per-view, so that probably seen by 25,000 homes, and by fans who always watch the TV anyways. So basically, not enough people were aware of it. TNA is wasting its time doing angles on pay-per-view to build for TV, both because it's annoying to the people paying, and also because it's completely ineffective. I mean, he's not completely wrong about that. The idea that they're trying to get... Because more people are watching the TV than they are the pay-per-views, so why are you setting up your angles for TV on the pay-per-views?
Well, that goes for literally any wrestling promotion ever. I don't think I've ever heard of a wrestling promotion where they've gotten more people to pay for their shows than watch it for free on television.
It's so weird. It's so random. Another kind of follow-up note, just an interesting one here. So Team 3D on the Against All Odds show had I don't know if we were probably talking over a lot of it because it was Team 3D talking during our episode, but Dave says they did this strange interview before their match Against All Odds where they buried Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley completely while putting over Jay Lethal. I don't fully remember this, in all honesty, but The reason that this happened is because that the booking team scripted Sabin and Shelley to juice for them since they were losing in their, the specialty match, street fight match. Sabin and Shelley both refused to do it, so they did not want to juice at all. Basically, Sabin refused, and then Shelley does whatever Sabin says, Dave says here. Everyone was shocked, being that they've never been asked before, and it was a high-profile match. The match is rebooked to make them both look bad, as they were both laid out midway through the match with 3Ds, and Lethal ended up working the match by himself. Any thoughts of giving them the tag team titles were nixed, and right now the feeling is that they can't book them in any heavy grudge match type programs. So it sounds like the Machine Guns are in the doghouse.
Because they're pretty boys and they didn't want a blade.
Yeah, I guess so. And it's funny that when I was reading this, I thought to myself, have I ever seen either of them bleed? And I don't know if I have.
At least not intentionally.
Right. I cannot think of a match where the Machine Guns got color. That sticks out to me, at least.
I mean, I don't remember anything. I'm trying to think. No, Sabin.
Here,
I don't know.
Chris,
Oh, I'm thinking of Michael Shane. Michael Shane got bloody in one of the Ultimate X's.
Chris Sabin bleeding. I'm gonna type it in just to see what happens.
Well, here's the idea of
Okay,
these guys getting heat for not wanting to bleed is blowing my mind, though.
No, I know. I think that's crazy. There is one, but this is later for sure. And I don't even know if that was. I don't know if he actually bladed for this. It looks like it could have been a not his fault kind of thing. But that being said, when we look at that match from Against All Odds, it clearly didn't need blood because we both very much enjoyed the match.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of what matters most there.
That whole feud over the X Division title and when possession and whatnot. Blood is not a requirement there. Now, a feud where a man breaks my wife's jaw, there probably should be some blood in that.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Well,
that's my mindset there, at least.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. What can you do? I got two more things for you before we get into today's show, just because they're slightly longer than trying to squeeze it in during an entrance of a match. It's noted here in a cost-cutting measure, the company has eliminated the local promotion of on-sale days for the pay-per-view events. He notes that the rule of thumb, ever since Zane Bresloff brought it to pro wrestling in the 90s, when the WCW live events business turned around, and WWE quickly followed suit under Ed Cohen, was theoretically to not only make the show a big deal in town, but make the date the tickets go on sale a big deal by advertising the on-sale date first in the local media, sending major stars to the city for autograph signings and stuff like that. So the idea is that it gets a buzz going in the market for a show, and the stars start promoting it on the popular local radio stations or get on TV if possible. The rule of thumb is once you do that and get a relationship with the most popular media personalities in town, you can set up a call-in phone interview once a week leading up to the show, and then follow with a big last week media blitz. So after Atlanta, this is talking about Bound for Glory, drew poorly, the big first day, which probably cost the company a few $1,000s to do, was cut. The upshot is that there was never any buzz in Greenville market, and sales sucked. So of course Atlanta also didn't do well, and in the end, you can do all the great promoting you want. It's all in how many people want to see the product. And then he ends it with here. The truth is, when you have a product people aren't buying tickets to, you end up saving money, but this again speaks to the bigger problems at hand. The one good thing is that no longer a business where tickets and pay-per-view sales are everything, as the video game, which they're coming out with, if it sells, and that's a big if, is the type of thing that can be a substantial moneymaker. However, when those deals come into play, TNA needs its product or its talent to be over enough to move merchandise, not in WWE numbers, but competitive with other merchandise. So, pretty interesting. And kind of to play off of that, our final note here, is about media appearances. So when it comes to TNA wrestlers and media appearances, obviously the big one is Angle by leaps and bounds. He's the most in demand. Plus, even as much as wrestling and MMA fans get tired of his MMA talk and pretty much see right through it, MMA is a hot topic on youth-oriented sport talk shows, and his being conversant in that makes him a popular guest. Plus, his combination of legit sports credentials and WWE fame make him a sports celebrity when he comes to town. The number 2 most requested guest. Would you like to guess who this is? Who would be the number 2 most requested guest but under Kurt Angle?
It's got to be it's like a wrestler, right?
Yes.
Oh man, that's a really I'm ooh. ODB.
No, but that's a fun guess.
Okay, is it a woman or a male?
It's a male.
Okay. I mean, I would say Sting, but he's not. He isn't around like
Nope,
consistently enough. Main eventer or no?
No, I mean, not currently, no.
Jay Lethal.
Nope.
Eric Young.
Nope. It is.
Damn it.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay. Let's see. What's another hint I can give you? Think star power, right? If Kurt Angle has that sports celebrity because he's got sports credential and the WWE fame,
Christian
people
Cage.
No, that's would honestly probably be my guess, but it is not him.
What the fuck? Okay.
Who's the biggest star on TNA? Well, at least some people might think so. Biggest star.
Not Booker T.
Nope.
Scott Steiner.
Nope. You're close.
Samoa Joe.
Really close. You might be his tag team partner.
Oh, Nash.
Kevin Nash. That's right. And that's because
my god, dude. Oh my god.
Kevin Nash.
I didn't even. There's no. Okay. Quick little tangent here. So clearly, I wouldn't even really even thought of Nash in my top 10 until you just said.
All right.
Oh my god, I was about to go with the fucking Dudley Boys for Team 3D. So my buddy LaFleur called me the other day, and he only ever calls me when he's traveling back from like Boston or something. So he usually has some bullshit to just talk my ear off for an hour. And so the topic of wrestlers who didn't get like a push or something that they should have got, or like, you know, the best in-ring wrestler, whatever. He's asking me all these questions. But one of the questions he asked me is who do you think got a major like a major run that like didn't necessarily deserve it, or like wasn't like really like that, wasn't really that good. My first thought was Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
Are we talking like WWF?
I'm talking like in general.
In general. Oh, okay.
It's like he was talking about like, you know, who he. The question was who was like who's like the best in-ring wrestler, like the wrestler's wrestler. And my mindset immediately went to Kurt Angle because like Bret Hart has always said that his favorite wrestler is Kurt Angle.
All right, there you go.
And he wished that he could have wrestled him. So then he was like, okay, well, what's the other end of it? Like, who's like the worst? And I was like, then he was like the worst that like had a major run. And I was like, I think I gotta go Nash. And I was like, yeah, he had great matches with Bret and Shawn. But like, of course that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's Bret and Shawn.
It's like, how can you not? And then it's like his WCW shit. It's like I can't even tell you a good match that he had.
The thing with him is he's super entertaining, but in ring he is so boring.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
but he is so entertaining. That's why you remember him.
Yeah, but you're not remembering necessarily for the matches.
Absolutely not. I couldn't tell you a Kevin Nash. Well, that's not true. I'm lying if I said I couldn't tell you a Nash match. I did like, but I mean, you're right. Well,
Yeah,
he
that's funny though.
it's noted because so he's the second most requested because he had fame from when most of the people in media were watching wrestling, right? Plus, he's charming. Every sports talk guy in the country saw The Longest Yard. He's in that as well.
That's what
And
I
he
referenced to LaFleur when he was all like, "Oh, that's really nice of you to say to me in a time like this." And like, it's like, "Oh, my nipples are so
oh my
tender.
god,
What's going on?"
it's insane. It's so insane.
It's so good.
And he also follows major sports and has a good understanding of the mentality of those worlds and can talk all of the issues. So there you go. That's why Kevin Nash is number 2. Now within TNA, they do recognize their homegrown guys like AJ Styles and Samoa Joe don't have that quote fame to the media types, whether they're good on the shows or not. However, there are many in TNA who think Christian Cage has that fame, and while he was in WWE for years and had lots of TV and was in some very entertaining programs and even did some acting in movies that nobody saw. To the outside wrestling world, his name only means something to people who are big wrestling fans, as opposed to those who have a casual knowledge.
I think that's very fair.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. It makes sense, and it's funny because it reminds me. I'll just say this quick. We don't have to linger on it too much, but this idea of people outside of wrestling who only have some wrestling knowledge would even know what this is. I referenced Stone Cold today while I was at work, and most people were like, "I don't know who that is," and I was like, "We can just move on."
What?
Yeah, I was like, "We just let's move on." I didn't even want to do it. I was like, "Nope, I can't do that."
Were they like young?
Some of them were, but it was just kind of weird to me to be like, "Oh, people don't know who Stone Cold is."
Would they know who Hulk Hogan is?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay.
I didn't test. I was talking about my Stone Cold cardboard stand up that you have been scared about. That's in the shower in my basement.
Not even just one time. It's almost every single time I
Yeah,
go in there.
and I was telling them how I keep it in there on purpose, and that's how it got brought up. And they were like, "Yeah, I don't know who that is," and I was like, "We can change the subject now. We don't need to talk about something else."
We don't need to discuss this further.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, Bob, that was my final pre-show note. I'm ready to get into this episode of Impact, and we have some other things that we'll talk about during the show, including more Johnny Fairplay updates. Yeah, that's right. You asked for it, and you're going to get it. Also, an update on the all-women's television show project and some other miscellaneous things that I'll just spit out all at random times during this show.
Well, fantastic. All right, let's get into it then. It is the February 21st, 2008 version or edition of TNA Impact. If you want to watch along with us, head over to TNA Plus, or if you have it in your own personal collection, that's going to do the trick as well. Our approximate runtime is 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 57 seconds. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that is when the live watches shall begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
As we kick off with our normal TNA intro here, I want to tell you about Explosion that was taped at this episode. It airs on February 25th, 2008. And I didn't click results, but LAX, Homicide, and Hernandez defeated the Rock and Rave Infection.
Now, speaking of Explosion, I can actually say this on air. I have been watching and reviewing the 2003 episodes of Explosion that are available on TNA Plus, and I am loving every minute of it.
Hell yeah.
Dallas is very jealous of me.
Mm-hmm. I am. Hopefully, I will have some of those in my possession around Revolution.
No.
Hopefully. If I can get Bob out of the house for that, or go to his house.
When is it? When is it?
I have no idea.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
There was also, I do have on the Dave Meltzer recap of the shows, there was one other potential dark match. I can't seem to find it anywhere, so if we happen to see this match, I apologize in advance for the spoiler. But it just says that, and this was after the explosion match, Awesome Kong won a gauntlet. But I don't know what that means, because there's no names or nothing. The title of this episode we just saw was Alligator Honeymoon, and now we're moments ago, Karen is yelling with Kurt Angle in the locker room.
Revolution, by the way, is on March 15th.
Ooh, I almost was going to guess it too, and I didn't. Oh, Karen says, jealousy is the only way you're going to pay attention to me. Shut your mouth, JB. Oh shit, he just threatened to knock JB out again.
I should probably try to get the 16th off.
Is that a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer, but... Kurt, when's it going to be about us? Not about your titles. He's going to prove to the whole world that he's the greatest wrestler ever. Take your drama somewhere else, he tells Karen. Take your soap opera to your other husband. We're literally witnessing domestic abuse because she just pushed Kurt. Anything to get you off my back. Okay, we might have just witnessed a divorce. Bob, you'll be happy to know.
She's married to freaking what's-his-face.
Well, what can you do? You'll be happy to know here that while on a European tour promoting TNA, Kurt Angle claimed that he would have an MMA match with either Randy Couture or Tito Ortiz before the end of 2008. Okay. Don't hold your breath on that one. Is what it says.
Yeah,
too.
No shit. Come on.
There is. I've certainly gotten to a point where I am not going to be mentioning Kurt Angle talking about MMA very much anymore, just because it's a lot.
It's like comically just not gonna happen.
Yeah, so there is interviews that I skip over because unless he mentions TNA, there's really no point in me bringing them up. But sometimes when there's a funny one like that, you got to just say it.
Well, yeah, and then I think I've seen people compare it to like, oh, he'd get beat up like CM Punk, and I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He has like amateur background. Like, he could definitely do it. CM Punk was just a guy that wrestled and then, burned the bridge and tried to do that and got beat up twice.
Wait a second. Okay. So this is a tag team title match, but look at this. Bullet Bob Armstrong appears to be teaming with Kip James because BG James is on crutches. That was because of what happened against the Lance.
This attire by Kip. It's not Candice Michelle levels, though.
No, it doesn't have like the side strap that's like holding it.
Right.
That's right. AJ dropkicked the knee of BG. Now, I do have actually a rumor for you. It's not a spoiler.
Well,
I love
rumors.
And it's because of what will be featured at Lockdown. Now, we're in February, so anything could change. Mm-hmm. As AJ and Tomko come out here, AJ grabbing his crown. It is being reported that one of the matches that is likely to be featured is Angle vs. Joe, which I think we've kind of talked about, and I'm sure we will discuss more. But one of the other ones, which is why I'm telling you right now, is that it could feature BG versus Kip James. How do you feel about that?
That doesn't surprise me.
It's also said that Lockdown will be held in New England. I don't think there's any official announcements yet, but yeah, I could see that. It feels like a very long time to drag it out to wait until, but
I mean, I could see Kip fucking hitting him with a famouser tonight.
Right. Doing it to the dad, to Bullet?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually like that idea because they make it really personal.
Only for Kip to then be like, I'm not blading.
Yeah, what if they turn the feud into, I'm not taking that pay cut so you can make a little bit more money. And then...
Dude, I would have one of those like sit down interviews, and Kip can be like, today, nobody knows this. When I came in here, I was making $1,600 a shot. You know, I was fresh off coming out of New York. I was at the top. And you want to know, people are saying that I'm greedy, I'm self-centered. Really, Mike? Really? Because BG James, my brother, went to management asking for a raise, and they wouldn't give it to him. Instead, they were like, you got to ask Kip. And he asked me. And you know what I did, Mike? What did you do, Kip? I gave him more money. Yeah. I took money out of my pockets for him. And he couldn't pick me to be his fucking tag team partner, Mike.
He's gonna drop
Where's
F-bombs?
Where's the gratitude? Yeah, uncensored too. Where's the gratitude, Mike? He took money out of my pocket, and he can't give me a title shot with him.
And then he rips the mic off and he leaves.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. Oh, nice Pele kick by AJ onto Kip, who stands up immediately, gets clotheslined by Tomko.
Now, people listening, drop a comment if you thought that was a good promo. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that'd be great if people could let us know if Bob should start teaching promo classes.
Yeah, and I can also say that same promo in Black Rain's voice per request.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see Black Rain at some point during the show, and we will bust one out for you. Sometimes it's hard to tell if Bob's doing Black Rain or RFK Jr. I don't know, but...
Sometimes I could do RFK's voice really well, and sometimes I just can't do it because I overthink it.
Yeah, you can't overthink it.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you say there, Bob? Okay, well, I think with the TNA wrestling.
Dude, but Bullet Bob is hyping up the crowd. Look at him.
Well, Bob was
Congrats,
just doing
AJ.
the moose taunt.
Congrats, AJ. You just won a used wife, is what that sign just said in the crowd. It looked like a planted one. I hate to say it, but the handwriting looked too nice on it.
Wow, way to not give credit to the people in Orlando to have good handwriting.
It's not that.
Okay, this is wild. We had Tomko just do a major heel turn, and now he's getting beat up by a grandfather.
Yeah, did you see the slap that Bullet just gave AJ, who just flew across the ring?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I thought we were going to go for the high-low on Bullet, but instead he moved out of the way and they collided.
Speaking of
Karen
used
Styles
goods, Karen.
is... Yeah, used goods.
Oh, no.
Kip has got the crutch.
Dude, he's going to whack Bob. I fucking
Oh, my God!
fucking knew it, dude. You could tell by his eye. You could tell by how he was looking.
Kip
And then
just...
BGs are crippled, and he can't even do anything.
Well, I think we just confirmed the lockdown match.
No kidding.
Oh, he get the crutch out from BG.
Oh, my God. What happened to Kip's eye?
I just was wondering that, too.
Oh.
He just snapped the crutch over the back of BG. His eye does not look good.
No.
Oh, they just mentioned 3 Life Crew.
Okay, I was just like kind of joking that he was gonna beat up Bob, and he did.
Well, we cut away from that very fast. Did not let that soak at all.
And they never do.
That was one of the worst cases I've ever seen. I feel like we did it, and now we're backstage with ODB and Gail with Crystal. They're saying they had issues, but we're back on the same page. Okay. Because they have one common goal, and that's to bring Kong's reign down here in TNA.
I would have let that. I would have gone to commercial.
Yeah. That would have been a good commercial time. They're fighting Jackie and Roxy tonight, it sounds like. So ODB is officially, I'm saying, a babyface. In case it wasn't clear, because now she's teaming with the top knockout babyface.
Yeah.
Look, AJ and Karen walk into frame. Did you see the Prince of Phenomenal out there tonight? Crystal says, since I got you guys here, what's up with Karen last week? AJ said, I just got caught up in the moment.
This is such a clear pre-tape.
No, dude, this is post-match, dude. He's got his towel and everything.
I mean, it just happened. He's just like fine like that.
I mean, to be fair, he did like 3 moves in the whole match. Oh, AJ said, wait, we're actually married though? Is this even legal? AJ, I will worry about the legalities. You worry about the honeymoon. Tonight. Our honeymoon tonight.
Karen is suggesting she's going to have sex with AJ Styles tonight.
KJ just said, is Kurt okay with this? And Karen said, well, he told me to go to my other husband, which is true. He did say it.
He did say that.
Oh, AJ says, I got the perfect place. One phone call. I'm sure I can only imagine.
Do you think they're method actors and they're actually going to have sex?
No, not even. They probably stop touching each other as soon as they walk, as soon as they're out of frame. Get off me.
Get away from me.
Wendy's not going to be happy about this.
No. Well, speaking of ODB, by the way, she appeared on Explosion in 2003, which in the archives, you guys would know that because Dallas, I'm sure, mentions it.
Good point.
He's always been covering the explosions. And if in case anybody needed confirmation, I'm here with the scoops because we didn't watch Explosion back then because it wasn't available.
Here with the scoops.
Here's the scoops. ODB did in fact get a boob job. I'm just saying.
Oh, that is a scoop.
Yeah, she in 2003. I think it's March of 2003. She is very much flat chested.
Well, good for her. I'm glad for her.
I'm just saying. I'm here with the scoops. So if you were thinking, "Wow, those are real boobs," plot twist. No.
Wow. I can't even picture her to not have them to grab onto and like yell with. Okay, BG is yelling at us after the commercial here. Or I said, did I say Kip or BG? It's Kip. I don't know which name I said.
Kip is saying that where he comes from, friendship is thicker than blood. I don't know about that.
He kind of looks like old man Lex Luger.
Oh my god, he's so right, dude.
It's driving me nuts.
That's a great fucking call. Oh my god.
He looks
I can't
crazy.
get out of my fucking eye. Yeah, dude, you're so right.
Well,
I disagree with his notion here that friendship is thicker than blood because I am almost certain that my sister would not be forcing me to do this podcast.
What is this? Jim Cornette's in the ring. He said, I'm joined for a very special interview segment with Sonjay Dutt and the Motor City Machine Guns. Welcome to the TNA Impact Zone. Black Machismo Jay Lethal. What is this? What?
I don't know. A celebration of the X Division champion? They're giving sole credit to Jay Lethal.
Oh yeah.
They're against all odds. They're like the Guns, they weren't even there. Oh, okay, they were unconscious.
Oh, okay. That's really funny. Oh, I can't wait to hear what this very special interview segment has in store for us. It's kind of weird. Well, we felt that the accomplishments that you have achieved here in TNA deserve some special recognition. He was the youngest man on the roster when he took Jeff Jarrett to the limit in this ring.
Good match.
First Jeff Jarrett reference in a while.
Oh yeah.
Upsetting against Kurt Angle for the X Division title.
Hey, remember when you made me watch the same Jeff Jarrett match because they recycled it and I didn't know?
No, I didn't do that.
You did. It was. I mean, it was on another episode. They just recycled it, and you're like, "Hey, Bob, does that match look familiar?" And I was like, "No." And you're like, "Oh yeah, well, I have it back in July," and they aired it in July. And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it was with well, maybe it wasn't Jeff Jarrett, but it was like a Lex Levette match, and they aired it twice.
That's awesome. Lex Levette, holy crap! Bob is living the asylum years again, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Jay Lethal has gotten his smile back at Against All Odds, guys.
Oh,
he holds up the X Division title. It's good to hear. I was actually really worried about it. But I could not do that on my own. Few people I gotta thank. He's gonna thank the founders of the X Division. Flying Elvises. He's saying Christopher Daniels. Okay, I mean, fair. He's talking about Jerry Lynn. Shout out Jerry Lynn. Hell yeah. Guys like AJ Styles. What about the guy who's standing behind you? Chris Sabin?
Jim Cornette?
No. Dutt looks not happy.
He's not saying Sonjay Dutt, though, either.
I think Sonjay's about to turn heel.
We can't be having these many heel turns on the same show, dude.
Segment after segment, baby.
Every time is a heel turn.
Because he's thinking of machine guns. Now, to be fair, Sonjay stole a kiss a couple weeks back, and we never addressed it, and I think we're about to be addressing it.
I think you're right. I think he's going to be like, I see the lust in your eyes, Sonjay.
He better say that.
Better.
Well, I hope he thanks SoCal Val, who then comes into the ring, and then we can do a whole thing. Just to point out for fun, if you look at the Destination X poster that's on the guardrail, it has the machine guns front and center. Oh, he's just thanked Sonjay Dutt for knowing true friendship. And look, they hug each other. Okay, so maybe we're wrong.
I don't think we're wrong.
Somebody else he wants to thank. Somebody who's inspired me with just one look.
Oh, Calville. I love you.
I like how he's
marry me?
He's subtly doing the voice. It's like he's still Jay Lethal, but he's got it in there. See, look, the Val come into the ring. What if she turns heel?
Right now?
Yeah, and then goes and kisses Sonjay.
Morgan, what are you doing? He doesn't know how to hold the ropes for a girl.
Clearly not.
Just pulls the top rope. No, you sit down, dumbass.
Oh, he's so nervous. He's gonna do it. He's gonna ask her to marry him.
Will you be my girlfriend?
Oh, I think she knows what's coming, and the crowd does too. Oh my god, he's gotten on a knee.
He's proposing.
Sonjay doesn't look happy again, though.
Sonjay looks fucking pissed. He looks disgusted.
He just asked. He asked you to marry
Say,
me.
oh yeah. Say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do it. Do it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dig it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's so funny. They're just literally recreating the WWF in, like 1991.
But in the X division.
Each week. Right. Like 1 week it's that, and then the next week it's Shawn Michaels losing his smile in 1997. Like, I like that. That's fucking funny.
The Lost to Smile promo that he almost did word for word was
Word for word.
hilarious.
That was pretty good.
We're backstage with Kaz being interviewed by Crystal. If you're following along with us, we are 21 minutes and 20 seconds into the show.
Relish. He called him Relish.
Good. Oh, here's Eric Young.
That's funny.
Listen, he's a real life monster. Rellik. He almost killed me a week ago. He's gonna eat your heart, eat your brains. Kaz just slapped him. Settle down. Don't go out there, Frankie.
He's calling him Frankie, not just Kaz.
That's interesting, actually. He's a man. He's a wrestler. He's just like you and me. Eric Young is like, he's a monster. He's literally gonna eat your brains. I got this, okay?
Just a man.
He just got scared over nothing. He's very concerned about Frankie. Well, we're back from commercial. Later on in the main event, Booker T versus Kurt Angle. Oh, we're talking about TNA Live again. And here, Bob, I have a TNA Live note for you. And look at all these shows we're going to be talking about in the next couple weeks. Well, these ones are in March, but there is some new house show dates in March that are actually even after these ones. March 19th in Springfield, Missouri. March 21st in Evansville, and March 22nd in St. Louis. And they're going back to the Family Arena, which seats more than 10,000 for a house show.
Now, there's technically a house show going on today.
I saw that.
Same day as the show.
Yeah,
which we'll talk about next week.
Yeah, I'll probably have some additional notes to play off of that too.
Yeah.
Now, Jim Cornette is with Samoa Joe. Doors are locked. Blinds are shut. We can do this in privacy. Sign this contract. And actually, I have a note about this as well, Bob. There is a degree of life imitating art in the Samoa Joe contract signing storyline. Joe's contract is believed to have some time left, but the company wants to lock him up long term, particularly with the idea of him getting the title for a genuine run at some point this year. For months, he hadn't signed a renewal. Company officials say the deal is very close and expect it'll be finalized before too long, and nobody was ever of the opinion that he was actually going to be leaving at any time. So he says, Jimmy, you're going to give me my title shot, but that means nothing unless it's a fair title shot. Oh, just Joe, Kevin Nash, Christian Cage will take care of the Angle Alliance at Destination X, and then he will sign the contract, he said. After he secured his title shot. You gotta realize one thing, Jimmy. When I have Kurt in that cage at lockdown, and when there's nobody left.
Oh, so we're basically confirming it's Joe Angle at lockdown.
Yeah, it sounds like that. Honestly,
I don't hate that because it's like 2 months away. That's good build.
Yeah, and that's gonna definitely get some excitement to get some tickets sold for lockdown.
Now here comes Relish. Or Rellik, excuse me. Rellik, which is killer spelled backwards, in case you didn't know. That's what it is.
I guess this is probably a good time for this note, too. I know I'm like hot shot in here, but I don't think we're going to see any more creepy guys on the show, necessarily. And one creepy guy we're not going to be seeing for a little while, Bob. And that is because Abyss is going to be gone for a while and will come back with a new character. Dave says he's not sure how long, but indie promoters have been told that they can have dates on him on any weekend, unlike all the other talent. I believe they will be still talk about him with no television to keep his storyline alive, but he won't be wrestling.
Interesting. So he can still do indie dates doing the character that he isn't portraying on television.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's a different relish in the ring. I'm never going to call him Rellik again, I feel like.
What's the point? I mean,
What is
that's
relish
such a better name.
spelled backwards?
Relish spelled backwards would be I don't even know. Schiller?
Schiller? Yeah. It doesn't sound as good. Hey, look at that! Tomorrow on sale, Springfield, Missouri. All the dates I just told you about popping up on the bottom of the screen.
Crazy.
You would have thought I should have pre-watched the show and I could have timed that better.
Yeah, that would have been helpful.
Imagine if I watched all the shows before we recorded them.
If only I haven't done that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Abyss. Do you think Abyss is really going to come back as a different character? Because I'm pretty sure he's just going to come back as Abyss.
Yeah, so do I. What does that mean? He's going to have the mask. He's going to have the same look. What's the new character? And not saying he needs a new character. Honestly, though, keeping him off is going to be good.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's been on, let's just say, every show since
forever, almost
the fall of 2003.
Yeah, and I think almost every single show.
Right.
Yeah, it's just gonna be good. I thought that lady that's blonde right there was a plant for a second, but then I realized she wasn't. I thought she was about to try to flirt with Kaz or something. Rellik is just throwing him against guardrails here.
If not every time that an attractive person's in the crowd at a wrestling show, does that mean that they're a plant?
I know.
Well, I'm just saying, I go to wrestling shows. I'm not a plant.
Pretty much.
I'm getting it. Relish.
Through the camera lens of Jeremy Borash. Oh, we're going to be going on that honeymoon with AJ Styles and Karen at some point here, it says. Where is AJ going to take her? Is it going to be... Space Mountain, Space Mountain. Okay. Oh my God, Kaz got the pin quickly.
He just did the freaking WrestleMania 8 finish with Brett and Roddy Piper. Oh my God, it's Black Rain.
Well, he's got Darkness Falls, and he gets stopped before he gets to use it, and the wig gets knocked right off of his head.
This is... Oh no. Oof.
Well, they're double teaming on Kaz here.
Kaz is cooked. Oh, close on the sickle.
Turned him inside out. Oh, it's Eric Young.
Eric Young.
As today says, how quickly he put on the brakes there. He's terrified.
He's like, no, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, that actually is a bad idea. And it looks like, Rain and Rellik left, so Eric Young decided to come help his friend out now.
They bailed just at the thought of Eric Young and his theme music.
Right. Booker T being interviewed here with Crystal backstage. Always expect the unexpected. So Booker T at this point, Bob, he's 42. And he said in an interview with the Winnipeg Sun that he was planning to retire when he turned 45. Except the problem is that for years he was claiming that he was going to absolutely for sure retire when he was 40 until he turned 40.
He was definitely going to retire when he was 40 and then he turned 40. That's funny. That's so funny.
That's a great quote.
That's really funny. So he's 42 now, so he's saying that he'll retire
at 45. Yeah. I don't think that's accurate.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
He
Because I'm
basically
trying
was
to
just
think,
saying
and I
that
don't know.
he thinks that Robert Roode's going to get suspended for sure. He was just talking shit about that. Now we're seeing a Destination X highlight package about Elevation X, which Rhino challenged James Storm to.
Okay, you know what? I think in Booker T's defense here, in terms of a full-time wrestler, I mean, in 3 years, which would be 2011 from now, right?
Okay.
He does wrestle, but he doesn't wrestle on a full-time basis.
Okay, I can respect that.
Like he has 10 matches with WWE, and then in 2012 he has 12. And then after that, anytime he wrestles, it's just one time. And it's usually for his own promotion, Reality of Wrestling.
That's fair. As I say, I don't think we're going to see Scary Guys. We're seeing an Abyss highlight package here. It's telling the whole Abyss story.
Oh, great.
It's saying James Mitchell, his biological father. He's pushing his body.
The man that he shot 3 times in the back.
Now with nothing left to hide, the man behind the mask has the chance to move forward with his life. Oh, that's right. Last week he turned his back on the 6-sided ring. He took off his mask. He set it down.
Hey, did you forget that?
I did.
Oh, I remember that.
What the hell?
Great. So I hope we get that video package every episode for about 7 months.
Well, I'm kind of worried about that, to be honest.
That'd be great.
Why did Abyss walk out of the Impact Zone? I feel like this is what they're going to say every week. Why did he do that 3 months ago? Yeah, still to come, we have an exclusive Rhino interview. Rhino, like you've never ever seen him before, I'm sure. And then
I
Karen
feel like
and
that's
AJ's
not
honeymoon.
going to be true.
Gail Kim and ODB in tag team action tonight. Team 3D weigh-in.
We've never seen Rhino just on the streets of Detroit talking about sobriety. Oh
No.
my god.
Sonjay's about to fight. Okay. Three-way X Division contest.
Sonjay not happy for his boy, Jay Lethal, having a girlfriend, it looks like.
He definitely was not happy. Johnny Devine, the champion. Oh, it's not the champion. I lied. He lost it.
No, he lost it.
I forgot already, even though we just saw Jay Lethal with it. See how confused I am? Who is the X Division champion? Who is possession of it? We were doing that gimmick. Now I'm messing things up.
You're losing it.
I have a weird feeling, Bob, but we're not going to be seeing Johnny Devine too much longer. I could be wrong about that, but
I
feel like we did the story with him, but now, mind you, I actually kind of like what he's doing now. I just feel like I can't see him staying around much longer.
I feel like, we're doing a rip-off on Jay Lethal, or Randy Savage with Jay Lethal. If I was Vince Russo, I would just do a rip-off rated R superstar with Johnny Devine and make him just the PG-13 superstar.
Oh, okay. Could do that. NC-17. He could be a little worse.
He kind of reminds me. I think we've even said he kind of reminds me of Edge in terms of like his look.
Yeah, I can see it. It's Petey Williams versus Johnny Devine versus Sonjay Dutt here in this X Division match. I don't know. Is this an? Yeah, it's listed as a number 1 contender match.
Well, the logical direction here would be Sonjay Dutt.
I disagree. I think it's going to be Petey because then him and Steiner can fight over who has a shot because Steiner has both briefcases.
Well, no, because then Petey would be the number one contender, so then he already gets a title
Yeah,
shot.
but then they can fight over about who should get it.
So are you saying that you want basically, well, speaking of the
Speak
devil,
of the devil.
you want Scott Steiner to not only be the number one contender for the X Division Championship, but then also have a briefcase for a title shot against the X Division champion.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have 2 title shots in one.
Yeah, why not?
I like it.
I'm just trying to get in the head of Vince Russo.
I don't know if you really want to do that.
Scott Steiner is out here with his newest freak, Raka Khan. Johnny Devine broke up the cover there. Oh, snap suplex, kind of. I don't know. He flipped him really fast.
Yeah, it was definitely a snap suplex. Yeah, you were fine. You were right.
Hey, you can get a free week of TNA Mobile. Text TNA to 76,000.
One free a week of TNA Mobile. He's so nice. So they're so nice. It looks like you are accurate with your statement, by the way,
Oh,
about how much
Yeah.
more time we have with Divine.
yeah. I just feel like it's not a lot.
I feel like you looked it up.
No, I didn't. Not yet.
Well, I did. I'm looking it up right now.
Is this his last match?
I mean, technically, no. I mean, we see him in 2013.
Oh, okay.
But no, this is not his last match, even in this time.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Sonjay.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no. God damn it.
Scott Steiner just took out Sonjay with the briefcase. Hesitation drop kick on Johnny Devine by Petey, and there goes Scott Steiner with a nice forearm. Raka Khan distracting Earl Hebner, and Petey rolls Johnny Devine up. Petey wins. I told you. The number one contender for the X Division title, Petey Williams.
Could have been Sonjay. I think Scott Steiner is going to win the X Division Championship at some point here.
Well, as long as he's under
Okay.
275, it don't matter. That's another funny thing I really like about the Team 3D situation, because I kind of felt like that was mostly because of the whole X Division stuff, but they're basically like, if you weigh over 275, you can't wrestle in TNA.
Right.
Scott Steiner shakes the hand of Petey and then raises it. Look at this. He's like, yeah, Maple Leaf muscle. Oh, JB is with Karen and AJ for the honeymoon here. Where are they? JB, shut your mouth and do your job.
This is where I wish Alex Shelley was still doing paparazzi productions.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can sit anywhere. Okay, and he pulls it out. I wish it was like a McDonald's. He just got some stuff to lighten the mood.
I thought for a minute it was going to be Denny's, but it's too nice.
Oh, he's got candles, dude. AJ, you're so sweet. Oh, he burned himself. Oh, flowers?
It had flowers in a plastic bag.
Yeah, Karen says they're not real. He's like, these will last forever. They're not going to die. I got something else for you, Karen. A snow globe. These are precious to me. Oh, okay, we're going to hear a snow globe story. When I grew up in Gainesville, we never had snow. All the way up to when he was 5, he was praying for snow. He prayed harder than he's ever prayed before. Of course, this morning he woke up and ran to the window, and there's nothing. He turned around. There's his Grammy. I know you wanted snow, so I got you snow. And his grandma gave him the snow globe, and now he's giving it to Karen.
Oh my God,
would you like to make a bet?
Karen's gonna fall in love with him.
Do you want to bet that she's going to break that snow globe? They were about to fall in love, and he said, "Who's hungry?"
Do you really? You don't? No, she's not. She ain't gonna break it. You know who will? Kurt. Kurt's gonna be like, "Where the fuck did you get? Where'd you get this goddamn snow globe? Who cares about AJ's grandma?" He's gonna throw it against the fucking wall, and then AJ, they're gonna pan over, and AJ's gonna stand there.
It's gonna be like that thing. Have you ever heard, like, in a movie, if you introduce like something it's going to use, like you introduce a knife, well then that's like then you're gonna see someone get stabbed. So that's what they just did with the snow globe.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely gonna get broke by somebody.
Mike Tenay is sitting down with Rhino like we've never seen him before here, Bob. Since you've been back, you totally focused your attack on one man. You blame James Storm for your absence. And they show him chugging beer. He made fun of an addiction they had. He made a challenge for Destination X.
Well, yeah, Tenay, Rhino would know that he's equally at risk because he's already competed in this match last year.
A dirtbag like him needs to be stopped. Sometimes you gotta stand up and be a man. James Storm is gonna fall, but he's not gonna give up. Get up. Oh my God. Crystal's with Shark Boy and Curry Man.
You know, so we switched from a pretty serious promo to instantly going to Curry Man and Shark Boy with Curry Man dancing.
Oh shit, Crystal's getting in on it.
All right, Crystal, shaking your ass. What the hell's that about?
Konnichiwa. Yeah, I can't tell that's Christopher Daniels at all, dude.
Your sarcasm is just oozing off of the screen here.
How the hell do I know what he just said? God. He's gonna stomp a mud hole in that stupid looking hat on top of his head. He just said Nakamura Shinsuke. He's using Japanese wrestler names.
That's all he's doing.
Speak Japanese.
Yeah.
And that's the fishing line. Shark Boy said so. Hell yes.
That's good.
Well, I feel like this is probably a great time to mention my note that actually has to do with Shinsuke Nakamura. I was going to wait, but his name was just said. As expected, IWGP champion Shinsuke Nakamura defeated IWGP version 3 champion Kurt Angle in a unification match in the main event of the New Japan show on February 17th in Tokyo. The match only went 13 minutes 55 seconds, but was said to be excellent. It's noted that there was an IGF show the day prior, and Tomko showed up, threw down his IWGP Tag Team title belt, and then beat Alexander Otsuka in an MMA-style match. It looked like he was bailing on New Japan, but then still showed up the next day, and along with his partner Giant Bernard, dropped the hit tag team titles to Togi Makabe and Toru Yano. All the New Japan guys lost on the show, as AJ Styles also put over Hiroshi Tanahashi in a good match. I think did he write that wrong? Did I read this wrong? All the New Japan guys lost on the show as AJ put over whatever. I'm just reading how he wrote it. Only TNA guy who won was Christopher Daniels, but of course, he's not Christopher Daniels in TNA, so it doesn't count. They had Jeremy Borash there doing ring intros and such, but I wouldn't expect to see any of this on TNA TV at all. Team 3D is coming out. Brother Ray's saying he trimmed down. Look at, he's making motions. He's trimmed. He cut weight. Brother Ray checking out his abs.
Dallas, how much are you weighing these days?
I have no idea. About 276.
I was gonna say, are you Brother Ray weight or what?
No, you are though.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Brother Ray's doing some deep breathing. Earl Hebner is out here with the scale to make sure. They put it on a mat thing so it like doesn't wiggle as much. That's wicked funny. Uh-oh. He's good. He's good. Don West says there's a new scale, or Mike Tenay said there's a new scale.
The
concept, did he break it?
Technically, the scale last week, if it digs into the mat, it's going to add the weight. So he could have made weight last week.
Well, let's see. Devon's getting on now. Oh my God, Devon did not make weight. Okay, so it looks like Brother Ray is doing this one alone. You fat bastard, how did you do this to me? He's doing the arm. You fat bastard. You were watching the Late Show and you were eating those cookies. Wow.
He's blaming Devon for watching the Late Show and eating Twinkies, and he told him stop eating Twinkies.
Devon's leaving him, and Brother Ray's apologizing. I'm sorry, please don't. Curryman rolls up Brother Ray. Oh my God, I thought he got him. Almost got him in that crucifix. Oh, he just closed on the shit out of Curryman.
Ooh, come on, Curry. You guys, they can't lose the freaking Brother Ray.
You never know, dude.
Oh, you're right. You never know, but he better not.
Oh my God, Brother Ray's doing the worm.
How much weight has this guy lost? You can do the worm now?
Big worm action, Don West says.
I thought Devon was supposed to go backstage. He's still at ringside.
I think he was leaving him. I think he was talked into staying with the plea. Brother Devine and Brother Devon standing on the apron. Distract the ref as Brother Ray hits a low blow on Curryman. Shark Boy was trying to get involved, but
I don't know. Oh. Curry goes right into the railing, and now Devon getting some cheap shots in. As Slick Johnson, arguably the worst referee in professional wrestling history, is oblivious to it.
Do you like his shorts?
No.
Would you say that he is your Aubrey of 2008 because he's wearing shorts to take away from the action?
No, because I may not like Slick Johnson, but he doesn't necessarily take away from the match. Aubrey, who is somebody that I have forgotten about.
She's not that bad. I don't mind her. Bob's just a hater.
She's insane. She's insane. I remember listening to an interview that she had with, I think it was Danielson.
Yeah, I mean, this is cringy, but
and she's like, I was the girl in the crowd. As if Danielson would even care. And she was like the girl in the crowd crying or something.
yeah, when he retired.
That was me. I'm that girl. And he was just like, oh,
Okay.
cool. Good to know. But then in a wrestling sense, there was like a stare down between two people, and then she like slid into the camera shot and was making a weird face thing.
Just had to check.
It's like, what are you doing?
Checking the cover.
Nah, man. It's like, let it. The show is not about you.
Threats press with some punches by Shark Boy on Brother Ray.
Yeah.
He's laying down the fin. Yeah, it's a 2 count.
Brother Ray escaping the jaws of defeat.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm surprised they don't use that.
The crowd is chanting, that was awesome. They're really into this. Neckbreaker action going for the cover. Curryman stops Devine, and that for some reason stopped the count by Slick. I don't know why.
Slick did he rolled and then did it.
Devon brought the scale, but Shark Boy was able to give him a stunner. Oh, shell, yeah.
Oh no.
Devon just hit Shark Boy with it and is doing
he's
doing the Eddie. He's laying down as if he was just hit.
Brother Ray.
Sorry,
hit him,
Brother
though,
Ray.
not Devon.
They're both in the ring. It's throwing me off. Brother Ray gets the pin.
Our boy already doing the job. Unbelievable.
Konnichiwa. Poor guy. And Crystal with Kurt Angle in the back. You got a huge match tonight against Booker T. First time here in TNA. Her wife Karen and her boy AJ are on their honeymoon. Crystal, I don't even care about that right now. His focus always has been and always will be about the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
All right.
You didn't think you were going to come into my house and defeat me in front of millions of fans? You're sadly mistaken. Because I'm the one that's in a bad mood. He's got a picture of himself right there. It's a WWE promo picture, I believe. It looks very familiar.
It does, yeah, that is.
And then he's got a TNA 8x10. Knockouts Tag Team Action is up next. I got a fun note for you for this one.
Oh, tell me. I can't wait.
Let me find it again. On the all-women's television show project, if the idea plays out, the idea is to sell it to another network similar to what UFC did with the WEC and Versus. As noted, there is a lot of skepticism as to whether the Strong Quarters that they are doing as part of the show will be able to continue on a 1-hour format when they have to carry the show. And then he kind of rambles for a while, and then he says, you really only have Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, and ODB carrying it, unless it becomes a vehicle for Karen Angle, but her character works far better interacting with the guys. As far as touring separately or separate pay-per-view shows, I don't really think that anyone would even entertain that as a viable proposition.
Why would we even say that? He just named only 3 women that are carrying the show. Let's have its own show and a pay-per-view series. Great.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Earl's Smokehouse.
They're going to go see live gators. Well, this is why it's Alligator Honeymoon.
Yeah.
I get it now. Are we walking into a wrestling pit? I'd wrestle these gators for you. Oh, look, there's a gator right there.
It's not Mantha.
Oh, he just poked it with a rake.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
$10 feet long, 2 inches. They found one.
9. Oh wow.
What? Did she just say they look nice on it as her boots? They would just get JB if they jumped out, he says. Short burst of speed. She's like, oh my god, I'm having so much fun. Birds? Okay, we're gonna go see birds apparently now. There's poop everywhere.
Yeah, there is. Karen is looking like as if she's getting smitten.
I think she's starting to.
I think she's working herself into a shoot.
Would you say she's working herself into a shoot? Here comes Jacqueline. Ms. Jacqueline. She switched her name. Gatorland. I wonder if it's the same Gatorland I went to. I did go to Gatorland when I went to Orlando. Roxy has her own music now because she's no longer in VKM.
Well, after Kip freaking murdered PG James and Bob.
Well, she got
Wait
she
a
got
minute.
fired.
She did put. Wait a minute. She put a curse on them. On Kip.
Oh shoot!
Right?
I think so.
Because he fired him, and then she was all like, I'm gonna put something on you. Maybe he's like snapped, and it's from that.
That could definitely be it.
Dude, I just thought about. I'm fucking so smart.
Bam! Here comes ODB. Oh yeah, here comes ODB. Okay, well, since we're still doing entrances, there's some good news for TNA, Bob, and that is that they have just snagged the Jax Pacific deal that will be expiring soon with the WWE. WWE, in turn, announced that they are moving to Mattel. This is an action figure deal, by the way. Both deals, however, don't go into effect until 2010, so TNA has to survive at least 2 more years without an action figure deal.
Jax Pacific, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they ended up doing a lot of figures for TNA, and they made tons. I mean, the classic Superstars line, pretty much, those are the figures I grew up on, really.
I like how Dave is like, they have to survive a couple more years as if they would be in danger of not.
That was Alvarez, so if that helps with
Alvarez.
Yeah, so just the indication of making it sound like they can't do something.
ODB and Gail having a hug, so ODB is definitely not a heel anymore.
There you go. I only got 2 more notes for the show. I'll probably tell you one after this match, and then I'll save the Johnny Fairplay note for the main event.
Oh my god. I'm gonna guess he is not signed.
Well, you'll find out probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Jacqueline's got Gail in a hammerlock behind her back.
That's usually how a hammerlock works. So
I'm just describing it for those not watching.
you could have just said a hammerlock. I mean,
No,
I think
what
any
if
wrestling fan would know what that means.
What if they didn't?
Okay, Irish whip. She just sent her into the corner. Here's a roll up. That's when she grabs her from.
No, you can't. No.
From behind.
You're not doing it right.
A drop kick is when Gail just.
You can't say is when.
Up and then.
Ready? Okay, she did a Hurricane Rana, and she flipped
And
through.
that is when Gail.
No, you're messing it up. You're messing it up. She just tagged in ODB by slapping her hand.
That is when Gail slaps
Oh my
ODB's
God.
hand.
Oh my God. He's trying to make me quit the show, guys. He's trying.
Is that all it took? This whole time is just to say is when. ODB with a chop to Roxy in the corner. That's when she has her palm and then she slaps her on the chest. That's called a chop. In case anybody's wondering.
I'm going in the hood. Now you're doing this to me.
What's wrong with saying is when? I don't understand.
Because that's not what I was doing. Because what I did.
I know. That's what I was doing.
Ooh, do I look cooler like that? Okay.
You look like the type of guy where I'd be concerned in a school right now.
What the fuck? That's fucked up, dude.
I'm just saying.
I'm taking the hood off then. I'm taking the hood off.
Don't say anything mean to Dallas because he might be not nice.
Roxy has control over ODB right now, and she's about to tag in Jacqueline again.
Now, control is when ODB is not doing anything offensively.
This dude.
Oh no, fake tits. That hurt. 1, 2. Come on, Jack. You know, have you ever watched the show where Jackie has her boobs exposed?
I have seen it, yeah.
It's a good show.
I couldn't tell you what show it is, but I have seen it.
I don't remember either, but it's a good show. I think it's one that they do like in the UK or England, something like that. I don't think it was stateside. I
feel like that one is doesn't like someone like rip her shirt off or something?
Yeah, she's like on. I think she's on like Jerry Lawler's shoulders or something.
Yeah, that feels like not nice that they did that.
Well, I think it was on purpose.
I would hope so.
I mean, she didn't even like cover up. It was. It's just like, woo, there they are.
Remember when they did that on the weekly pay-per-view with Lollipop?
Lollipop, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Goldilocks was pissed, according to the notes.
Wow. She
was like, don't do that. Because they wanted her to do it, didn't they? They wanted Goldilocks to do it, and she's like,
I think so. Jacqueline's got control of ODB here in the corner, and she's grabbing her by her hair, whips her out. Now, Bob earlier in the show was giving us updates here. I don't think those are fake, Bob.
They're fake. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. I can't remember the exact episode it was, but she had even like this manager guy, supermodel Pat Douglas or something like that.
What?
Dude, Explosion's wild. It's so weird. There's so much things that happen on Explosion that never happen on the weekly pay-per-views. It's just weird. A weird universe.
That's awesome.
But yeah, like ODB is on there, and yeah, she's not enhanced on the chest at all. At all.
Gail Kim just did a monkey flip to Roxy out of the corner. Now grabs the arm of Jacqueline, climbs up the ropes, a little lucha move, flips her over with an arm drag.
Now, I say that, but she was in OVW, wasn't she?
Briefly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I bet you she got the boob job when she was in OVW. It's like that's usually what they do that's usually what they suggest to women. So, you gotta get fake boobs. In case anybody's wondering, the episode was in fact March 1st, 2003. ODB lost to Trinity. Head back to the archives and listen to Dallas briefly mention that.
Mention the match, yeah. Roxxi Laveaux just pinned Gail Kim.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a huge win. That's a huge win for Roxy.
Move of the match was that missile dropkick to ODB. And then, of course, Roxy just picked her up, threw her over.
Basically a fallaway slam.
Yeah.
That was it, the fallaway slam? Wow.
Yeah. But she hurt her back already from that missile dropkick, so. Looks like ODB and Gail are having a bit of a confrontation post-match.
Well, they're talking, but now ODB just shoved Gail twice. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Gail, don't. Gail, don't.
Yeah, what about it? She just shoved her to the ground, and Gail came back with a forearm.
You know, where's security?
Well, they're actually brawling now, so there's Rudy Charles.
Oh, Rudy, what is Rudy gonna do?
There's security.
Jesus.
Have you ever seen a wrestling
Rudy's
company use security to pull people apart more than TNA? I feel like every week we have at least one security pull apart.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm wondering, and this is a legitimate question. I wonder if Russo being inspired by like the Jerry Springer show, because like every episode there'd be security guys jumping on the stage.
Well, Gail just did a crossbody to the floor to take out ODB and a couple security guards.
That one security guy looks like a fat Hector Garza.
I'm assuming that one on the ground right there.
That one that has his face down, which makes me think it is potentially Hector Garza because he's hiding his face. I don't know.
Do you remember when, he likes his security guards so much that two of them wore red shirts and they were wrestling as a tag team on the show?
Yeah. The red shirt security against the black shirt security.
Literally.
And then there was...
Rick Mantel, or Martel? No, not Martel. Rick, what the heck is his last name?
Santel.
God damn. Santel.
And Chris Vaughn.
Chris Vaughn. That's the other one.
Rick Santel is a legend on this fucking podcast. How dare you?
I was getting there. Crystal's interviewing Christian Cage, Samoa Joe, and Kevin Nash. Sounds like about their match for Destination X against the Angle Alliance. Kevin Nash, number 2 most requested talent in media interviews.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, the Attitude Era,
Right.
I get it.
You mix these 3 unlikely ingredients together. Oh, he says AJ and Tomko were more than just his friends. You were my family. I always had your best interest in mind, but now you want to be your own man. That's great. That's fine. I don't agree, but I accept it. This has had me up at night. I'm wrapping my brain around it. I've realized this. No matter how much I taught you, how much you learned from me, or how much you kept them in the spotlight, no matter what you did, you would never, ever be as good as the champ. And you couldn't live with that.
I think it's killing Samoa Joe for him not to be yelling right now.
Absolutely. I feel like Nash and Joe aren't going to say anything during this. They just keep looking at Christian like this.
Yeah.
Destination X, this unlikely alliance ends the Angle Alliance. If you don't know, now you know. And that's it.
Okay. So during that whole promo, there was one moment where like Samoa Joe made a face where he kind of, it's that face that somebody makes when they give you a trivia question and they know you don't know it. And he's just like, yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You don't know. Like, thanks, man.
Little Destination X video there for March 9th.
March 9th.
So here's one note for you, Bob, and that's that Paul Heyman did an interview in The Sun where he said he had no interest in working here in TNA. It should be noted that when he was finished with WWE, TNA expressed zero interest in bringing him in. Heyman said that he was trying to give the company good advice, saying that TNA had no interest in somebody coming in and changing the formula or how they do things, nor do they want to hear that their formula needs changing. He said that he'd see TNA as a step down, and if he wanted to be in wrestling, he'd have stayed with the WWE, handling the creative for the developmental program.
That all checks out.
AJ is bringing Karen, I believe, to a hotel room. Okay, well, good night, and he goes in without her. Karen, I'm a little confused about you being married to Kurt thing, and there's one thing I'm not confused about. If you were my wife, every day would be a honeymoon. Oh, and a kiss on the cheek.
Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta get some sleep. Good night. He's trying to get into his hotel room. And JB says, good night, AJ. Karen, you look a little flustered.
Okay, so by the sounds of it, JB said all that in post-production. He did not say it there.
It did, in that part, it definitely kind of sounded like that, yeah.
It sounded like he did a voiceover. Which is whatever. Who cares?
Okay, Bob, as Kurt Angle is making his entrance for this main event, and Booker T will too, I'm going to give you our final note for the show so we can enjoy this main event in the remaining roughly 10-ish minutes.
Well, there's 13 and a half minutes left in the show.
Hell yeah.
In case you don't watch it that way. I do.
Johnny Fairplay was rumored to have been offered a new contract. And lucky for Bob, he did not sign the contract when he came. But they are still talking with him, reportedly, about a 2-year deal, which is crazy. There is interest in a member of the current season's cast of Survivor. Apparently, and Bob, you might know who this is, a big guy named Joel, who is a fireman with a good look, this is what Dave says. Fairplay was pushing for him, and they're interested in if the guy gets over during the season. The way it was explained, they talked about having Rellik train him at first, and eventually Kurt Angle train him, as they want to fast-track him to television, feeling that they can capitalize on his following from the show. He came to the taping with Fairplay, but he was never introduced to the crowd. It's also noted that the argument is that the Fairplay experiment was already done. It failed, and Fairplay didn't even get a good run on Survivor this season, where at least you could argue that he's back in the public eye. Plus, Fairplay is not well-liked, for bearing the company in media interviews after he left and making fun of how much they paid him for doing so little work.
Okay, I don't know this Joel guy.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really a big Survivor guy. I've wanted to watch the old seasons of Survivor, but anytime I watch Survivor, I find myself getting like anxious.
Oh, see, that's why I kind of want to. I've never watched it either, and I might start this year with season 50.
Oh my god, podcast idea.
Survivor
rewatch.
We could rewatch Survivor.
Yeah.
The Survivor Cross the Line podcast.
There we go. Yeah. But here, well, what I was gonna say here is I googled him, Joel from Survivor. I don't really see the whole like good look thing.
I'm gonna look right now too.
There's nothing that really like stands out. I mean, I guess he's probably like tall and big, I guess. And he kind of reminds me of like Sean Spears in some of these like pictures.
Oh, he does. He looks like he's huge.
Yeah, so I don't know. The last thing we need is another reality star in TNA.
Yeah, I don't think we need that even a little bit. No, thank you. The Johnny Fairplay stuff, and maybe it is because I don't know him from the show, but like it was on TNA TV, it was bad. Very, very bad.
Oh, you know what? He was here for like Impact, wasn't he?
He did
like
have
with Dusty and stuff.
Yeah, they did do a brief thing. Well, because
in
the asylum,
like,
they threw him, and they got a lot of pub for it because they threw him onto like the security or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying so he for a minute there he was like competing with Tracy and Trinity for like Dusty's
Yes.
secretary position or whatever.
And when he popped back up, we were like, what in the fuck? Do you remember? This is a throwback to not only Bob, but our listeners who have been listening to the show for years. Johnny Fairplay was talking shit to us on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
We were like in a feud with him.
Because he listened to the show, I think.
Yeah, he listened to us and he took what we read from Dave Meltzer as us talking shit, and he was like, but hey, we appreciated the retweets and the reposting, and I think we corrected that. But it was
I think we corrected it, and then he understood. Like, oh,
yeah. But I do remember that being a thing.
You too.
These two in the match kind of just keep like stopping and locking up with each other, and like, there we go. Now we're getting some stuff. Kurt Angle just got clotheslined to the floor. But we're going to commercial. I feel like we just kept coming off the ropes and like lock up, and then okay, let go, and then Irish whip, and then lock up.
Now this is basically revisiting. I think it was 2004, right? Maybe not 2000. Maybe 2005.
You're better with the dates than I am, man.
Well, it's when Kurt Angle wanted to have sex with Sharmell, and it would be like hot, as he said, like hot jungle sex or something. I don't know.
It's not good.
04? Is it? I think it's 2004. I think it's the same year that Kurt shot Big Show with a tranquilizer.
That's crazy.
It was a wild year for Kurt Angle.
Wow. Hey, this is very exciting. The match we're watching right now, you can watch on TNA's YouTube channel. I'm trying to find out more about that match that Bob's talking about. But instead, this match from February 21st, 2008 is on the Impact Wrestling YouTube channel.
The best way to find out is if I go to like 2000. You know what? I don't think it's 2000.
It's 2005.
Maybe it is. Is it 2005?
Because I just typed in Kurt Angle Sharmell. I figured that was the easiest way to find this out.
2005. What? Oh shit! Here it is. Yeah.
Judgment Day? Does that sound right?
Yeah, May. Yeah, I thought it was later in the year.
Yeah, it's like May, June is when they do it.
Yeah, the match is Judgment Day 2005.
Nasty super kick by Booker T taking out Kurt Angle.
I thought it was October.
Yeah, Booker T just hit a nice sidekick on Kurt Angle there. Kurt Angle had the control for a few minutes there. He was choking Booker in the corner with his boot and all kinds of stuff like that. But now Booker has control. And ready? High kick. Boom.
Ooh, TNA called that a leg lariat. I don't know about that.
I don't know if I would consider that a leg lariat, but I guess in a way... I would
consider that more of a standing heel kick.
Yeah, but like I guess if you took someone and then you went, boom, that's a regular lariat. So he kind of did the same thing. Because the thing is, he hooked him with the leg. He didn't hit him with the heel necessarily. So...
Well, the Rough Rider is a leg lariat.
I mean, that's what I consider a leg lariat. But is that technically like a leaping leg lariat? Because you're jumping to do it? See what I mean?
Semantics.
You see what I mean?
Semantics. Scissor kick, axe kick. It's all over.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that is definitely true. Quick reversal there. Kurt Angle catches him. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. A release over the head belly-to-belly suplex by Kurt Angle. He's getting hype.
You know, Kurt doesn't really seem too distraught about Karen.
No,
with AJ.
He seems actually kind of fired up in this match against Booker.
He seems fired up. He seems more focused.
Interesting how that works.
Maybe this is more beneficial for him. A woman not breathing down his neck all the time, you can get more accomplished. Crazy thought.
Well, Kurt has a like body lock on Booker from behind. We are at 1 hour, 20 minutes, 55 seconds. We have, I believe, less than 6 minutes remaining in the show.
Yeah, we literally just passed
Oh.
5 minutes left in the show.
Oh, okay.
4 minutes and 51 seconds. It's the best way to watch wrestling shows, counting down how much more time you have left.
No, I don't mind counting up.
I hate it.
Because then I can be like, wow, I've been sitting in this chair for 1 hour and 21 minutes. And then really we talked for about 20 minutes before that. And then before we even started doing the show, we were on here for about 30. So I've been sitting for a long time.
Yeah. Another commercial. Oh, Booker gets sent face first into the ring steps. And we're back. Scoop and a slam.
Yeah, Kurt, sweaty ass bald head. He's getting hype. He knows what's going on. He's gonna pull those straps down and twist that ankle, snap it. Kurt is also wearing the high socks and sneakers again, and I'm very confused.
Maybe he's testing out a new look or something.
He might be.
Not great.
I don't think I like it. So.
No.
Little superplex action off the... Well, Booker was on the middle rope. Kurt was coming off the top.
They still consider that a top rope superplex, even if the guy performing the move is standing on the middle rope.
Yeah, well, so if I think about my video game knowledge, when I used to do some creative wrestlers, that's a superplex, but then if Booker stands on the top, it's a sky-high superplex.
Oh.
So in the video games, that's what they would call that.
Interesting. I don't think I knew that.
But I think if a commentator is calling it, they're going to call either one a superplex.
Yeah.
I guess they could say top rope. Superplex. I don't know. Once again, semantics. We're just getting into the...
I think I say top rope superplex. And then if it's off the middle rope, it's a superplex.
I think that's fair. Oh, Booker kicked in the midsection. Kurt comes back, and Booker stops him with a spine buster.
I thought for sure when Kurt came off the ropes that he was going to just run over Earl Hebner.
I would not have been surprised at all.
But then Earl actually moved. So.
Oh, ankle lock. Booker's able to escape.
Are you saying ankle lock or angle lock?
Ankle.
Ankle, yeah. I saw a post recently where people were like, did you grow up saying the angle lock? Because fun fact, he never called it the angle lock. And I thought, I've never called it the angle lock, ever.
I'm sure when I was a child I did. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Robert Roode's out here. I kind of wanted a clean match here, but because AJ's on the honeymoon and stuff, but nope. Olympic slam. Booker T was distracted trying to hit Roode off the apron. And that's a 3.
Wow, the Olympic slam.
And Roode is immediately getting in the ring. Technically, wasn't Roode kind of part of the Angle Alliance for a hot second?
Yeah, loosely associated, yeah.
You know, they're both beating up.
I don't think he hasn't officially been enshrined to the group.
That's fair.
This feels like a moment where like someone's gonna make their debut.
Yeah, right. But no, instead it's Christian Cage. This feels like a tag match for next week, does it not?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, Roode and Angle getting the upper hand on Christian now. Christian Cage. Roode is going back after Booker, but Booker stops. And here comes Samoa Joe. Goes after Kurt Angle. Oh, and now Kevin Nash comes when everything's done. What the heck? He didn't come in over the top rope. He just went through the middle. That's weird.
I thought the same thing.
That's so weird. Here's Tomko. Kevin Nash wants a microphone. We were literally... Wait, Angle? You running your mouth? Next week. Me and you? Kevin Nash versus Kurt Angle?
What the fuck?
You gotta be here next week, Angle Nash on Impact, and we go off the air.
Now, here's the thing with that. I like that, but I also wish it had happened earlier, back when like they had their falling out, when Nash was giving him therapy advice.
Mm.
And they didn't do a one-on-one match, and now they're doing it now in February.
So it's kind of funny you say that, because I almost forgot that they have history because of that.
Yeah.
So, well, that is a fun match to be looking forward to for next week. I also wish that Kevin Nash kind of did anything in that ending segment to make me even more interested in the match. But listen, I'm not gonna complain. I think that'll be fun.
He literally did, Dallas. He said
he got into the ring.
You and me next week.
I guess so. He got in the ring.
He yelled it.
Well, Bob, how are you feeling about that episode of Impact? Our second one after Against All Odds.
I am gonna say it was okay. I feel like realistically, I feel like I just watched that show and proceeded to forget everything I just happened.
Well, they were very fast.
That's my problem.
We were moving past things very quickly.
So we have what? We have Kip turning on Bob and BG.
Yep.
So he's a jerk. He's a jerk now.
Yep.
Fucking Jay and so gonna be a thing. They're like in a couple. Petey's number one contender. I mean, there is a lot going on here. I mean, it's fine.
It was pretty enjoyable.
I'm not saying it's a bad show. You know,
well, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. There was a lot going on, but I feel like it was a pretty good episode of Impact overall. I think the matches were actually pretty good this week, and I feel like
not bored.
Yeah. So to me, this is a thumbs up.
I mean, I'll just say in the middle, because I don't. I mean, yeah, it was fine though. It was fine. It's not a bad show. If it was pretty quick, all things considered, but
yeah,
I just feel like I feel like nothing stuck out to be like memorable, because they didn't really allow anything to resonate.
I think that's really fair.
AJ and Karen segments, those were good.
Yeah, those were fun. I thought that was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
Well, I believe we have just 2 episodes before the next pay-per-view. Is that correct?
Yeah, the next pay-per-view is the 7th. Yeah.
Yeah, so
or
just
the 9th or whatever.
2 more episodes of Impact. A bunch of house shows that we'll be probably talking about the next episode. And then it's Destination X. March 9th.
March 9th. That's right.
Which is pretty exciting. And then it looks like then we actually have 5 Impacts before lockdown. So there's even a little bit more of a build in between that. Right. So that'll be fun once we head in that direction.
Fantastic. I love when there's just so many weeks between pay-per-views. Amazing. All right. Well, ladies and gents, next week's episode, which is going to be the February 28th edition, we know, I think, really just the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one thing. And it's Kurt Angle, the TNA World Champion. Yeah, he's going through some more WCW veterans, the legends of WCW. He beat Booker T tonight. And next week, his former therapist, his former doctor, his former friend, really, Kevin Nash and Kurt Angle are squaring off inside the 6-sided ring. What will happen? Will Nash get some revenge, or will Kurt continue his dominance? Is Kurt gonna find out anything regarding AJ and Karen? Who knows? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. That's if you continue to join us on this watch along series. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.